Oh, he made contact with that one. It was too fine for the one-leg slip, and it was just too wide for Alan Knott, the English wicketkeeper. And another edge for 4. And I think Tony Greig having just an odd word there to Greg Chappell about that stroke. Hook and just wide of Amos. We'll count that one a let off. It's 4 runs to Greg Chappell. He's 20.
And that's one that's going square with the wicket. It's going out towards the very long boundary out there. They've taken 2. They'll make, I should think, a comfortable 3. Yes, they're coming through the easy 3rd run as Earl's return comes back. So Greg Chappell to 44, Edwards 18, 3 for 288. And that's hit forward of square leg. That was a forehand smash, a tennis shot from Greg Chappell. It's going out towards that very long boundary on that side, and they'll run a comfortable 3. And that's the 50 to Greg Chappell. Leave it to Greg Chappell. And that's going out square. They've got 1 there, and I think it is 1 only. Yes, that's the 300 up for Australia. Greg Chappell is 51, Marsh 1, 18 extras, 5 for 300. The run scored in 4:58 minutes. Greg Chappell really pounded that one. It's going out towards that boundary and a long chase for Underwood. He may not get this one. It's just into the fence for 4. And Greg Chappell to 57.
Good shot by Greg Chappell. Racing out to the fence. It'll be 4. Beautifully straight driven. Takes Chappell on to 61 and a 6 for 316. Greg to Greg Chappell. And a lovely shot by Chappell right through the mid-wicket area. There's runs here. Taken 2. They'll probably run 3. They're turning back for their 3rd. I think Greg Chappell is looking to retain the strike. Chappell drives. Beats Underwood. Lovely shot. 4 runs. Valiant attempt by Underwood, but the ball had too much pace on him for him. And another lovely shot takes Greg Chappell on to 71 and a 6 for 329. Heads by Chappell down to the vacant 3rd man position. It'll probably be 4. Ball slowing up as it's close to the boundary, but it'll have sufficient impetus to make the boundary fence, so 4 more to Chappell. Greg Chappell is on 76 and a 6 for 336. Chappell drives beautifully through the covers. A long chase for Underwood, no avail. 4 runs. Magnificent stroke. Through the covers once more. There's a longer chase for Underwood. He'll probably get to it before it gets to the fence, but they'll run 2. And back they'll go for the 3rd run. Chappell 85. And Greg bowls to Greg Chappell. Shot, runs here, put backward at point, racing out towards the boundary. A long chase out there for the fieldsman, and he'll stop it a metre or so inside the fence. That is Underwood, and the batsman will run 4. Good cricket.
So Australia still 10 runs short of the target figure. They must get 377 to equal England's score, and only 3 wickets in hand. Now that wicket falling off the last ball of the over. So it's lever to Greg Chappell, 96. And that was on the foot too. That must have hurt a bit. bottom of the bat under his foot. But he's got one. Yes, they're going a shot at the stumps. This could be out. That was very close. Old shot just missing the stumps. I should think that Mallett would be out of his ground had there been contact with the ball on the stumps. And that could be down to the boundary for his 100. Racing across the outfield. I think it's going to be into the best of 4. Yes, it's all the way. And that's Greg Chappell's second century of the series. The only player in either team to score 200. Greg Chappell 101. Mallett yet to score 7 for 372. And he's bowled him. Well, that could be the end of it. Greg Chappell clean bowled. Greg Chappell out for 102. Mallett yet to score. Australia 8 for 373. And that means the match is all but all over.
However, no praise can be too high for the innings of Greg Chappell. He played some wonderful shots, as we've mentioned 2 or 3 times, under duress, because he is not a well man at all. But he's in his stay of around about 2 hours and 10 minutes. He played some absolutely glorious shots.
Now, Dimmock